Hello my beautiful Taurians, welcome to Taurus Lady channel. I do apologize for not being here last weekend, but I wasn't feeling well and some things came up and I just really wasn't able to do so. So I'm really sorry if I let some of the Taurians down. Now I'm gonna do love spread for Taurians and for cross watchers. So if you're cross watching on Taurus, this is also a reading for you, but most of all it is a reading for anyone who's got a Taurus in the sun, moon, or Venus, okay, ascendant star sign. Taurians, it's our season. This is why I made a special effort. Not that I really made an effort, I mean, like, I just put my hair up, I spray a little bit and went to bed with it last night, and then it got scaly. But I put a flower because I think this is sort of like a romantic part, romantic symbol of a Taurus, okay? In terms of energies when it comes to communication, because that's what's changing this week. Oh, it's already changed. Oh, it's already changed. So, okay, nice. So, up to yesterday, 27th, of 2 days ago, 7th of April, we had Mercury in Aries. And Aries, when it comes to communication, communication can be quite impatient when Mercury is in Aries, okay? We just want to reach a quick decision, okay? So you might have been a little bit short with people. You might have been very straight to the point, Taurus, or cross watcher. But now, from 27th of April, which I don't know what day is it today. Is it 29th today, right? So now we've got Mercury in our star sign in Taurus. So the communication is more grounded. It's slower. We consider both sides. We're a little bit more patient, way more patient, and we don't feel like discussing or having new opinions about something. We don't feel like doing something new. We rather do or express ourselves, our opinions in the way we've always have. You know what Taurus is like. But it will be easier for you, Taurus, the communication, because this is you, right? You like to take your time, even if some people may pick on you and say you take too long. And we're talking about love, right? So, yeah, you might be taking your time with your lover, whoever you're dealing with, and you'll be way more patient, okay, than you were last month with this person. Okay. So this is a general energy. Of course, we've got, for those of you who don't know, but I'm sure you do know, cross watches, we've got a Sun in Taurus, and Venus is in, I always mention Venus in the star sign of Gemini up to early August. This means that we'll be very attracted by the way people speak to us, by the written word. Okay, we'll be less attracted to someone's physical appearance. We'll be more attracted to the way people express themselves, the words they use. Some people are quite poetic. That can be quite attractive throughout this season, okay? However, Geminis can be quite flaky in love. So it's like a mixture of two, you know? Sort of 1 foot in it and 1 foot not in it. All right. Taurus, how do they see you? So I'm not used to this sort of curly hair. How do they see you, Taurus? This is, let's say, we've got 29th. I want to put this from the 1st of May up to 7th. So from the 1st up to 6th of May, 1st till 7th of May, how do they see you? I already cleared the energy. How do they see? 4 minutes. Wow, Taurus, they see you with 4 of Wands. They see you being very, very emotionally stable, okay? Very happy. If you are in a relationship with someone, it looks like you're quite happy. 4 of Wands, it's this emotional stability, okay? So whether you're dating someone new or whether you are with someone, you are perceived by them as if you've got a very strong foundation with them. whatever you've got with this person, Taurus, they think it's very strong, okay? These are like 4 pillars, a foundation of a relationship, okay? So they see you having that stability in your life, and they see having this with you, okay? A very strong emotional foundation, okay? They also view my lovely Taurus with... How are you being viewed? Whoa, Taurus. As if you're blocking the communication. Interesting. Maybe that's what you've been doing throughout Mercury and Aries, okay? Throughout April. They see you not fully, and that would be quite accurate. Like I've mentioned, we've got Venus and Gemini. So when Venus is in Gemini, you sort of, one day you might be quite open, emotional, okay? And the next day you might be blocking communication. You might be pushing this person away from you. Why? Perhaps because you don't want to involve your emotions, okay? I listened to a song the other day, something like push me in the shallow water before I go too deep. What I am is na 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 na. Na 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 na. You know what I'm saying? You know the song. Something along those lines. The lyrics go, push me in the shallow water before I go too deep. And that's what I feel like with you here, Taurus. You are like, whenever you feel like someone is coming closer to you, if it's a new person, if you've been in a relationship and they want like take a one extra step commitment, you are like you're closing up. So it's like you're opening up and then you're closing up, and you might be doing this up to early August, Taurus, okay? Because you may want to protect your heart. So this person thinks that you're being emotionally blocked at times, Taurus, okay? Like I said, it's like that song, it just came up in my head, like push me in the... Because I feel like from your perspective, you feel like, you know, push me in the shallow water before I go too deep. That's all I can say about it, okay? Venus in Gemini is speaking through me, okay? So it's like you don't want to get involved. You're communicating, but more on a like romantic level, intellectual level. Gemini is ruled by air, okay? But you're blocking emotional communication. So you're trying to block your emotions. And they feel like you're cutting them off now and then. Though they feel like you've already had or you've got emotional connection with them, stable foundation. You've already created something, but throughout this season, you sort of, I feel like you're not sure, Taurus. Okay. They also view with... Ooh, Taurus, 10 of Swords. So maybe we're dealing with someone who already hurt you, Taurus, okay? 10 of Swords. The end of the cycle, feeling betrayed. Maybe you've already been here, okay? They know this, whether it's an old person, whether it's a new person, they are very much aware of what you've been through. Maybe you've told them, okay? And they know you've already been stabbed 10 times. You've already had to pick yourself up and start all over again, okay? So you've already finished some kind of important romantic cycle in your life, and now there's a new cycle. But for this new cycle to begin, or right at the beginning, you know, you're sort of protecting yourself, you're protecting your heart. You rather be pushed into shallow water before you get too deep. That's basically, it's gonna be the title of this video. I feel like it. So how do you see them, Taurus? Whoever you're dealing with, how do you see them, my lovely Taurus? Oh, I really miss doing videos for you. How do you see them, Taurus? What can Tarot tell us? How do you see them? Taurus, you're dealing with someone practical, okay? This is another earth sign. Could be Capricorn, could be Virgo or Taurus, okay? Or someone who's got, you know, characteristic of those star signs. This is someone very, very practical, okay? You're dealing with someone super practical. They're good with money, they're stable, okay? They're very independent, and you find this very attractive, Taurus. How do you view them, Taurus? Whoa, but you view them as a bit of a player. maybe that's why you are blocking a change, you are blocking communication. I mean, you sort of don't want to get involved emotionally in case you are to be juggled. Okay, maybe in the past you were juggled and it really hurt you, and you don't want for this to happen, despite the fact this person knows you've got something special together. So you think this person is a little bit unsteady emotionally, that they sort of like to juggle, or maybe it's not really what they're doing. If you're cross-watcher, don't get offended. Maybe this is how you being perceived by Taurus, or maybe this is what Taurus is afraid of, because we Taurians, we hate being juggled. Okay, the worst thing that could happen to us is us being juggled with someone else. Okay, we just don't do that, and we don't understand that. Okay, yes. So I feel like you see this person as someone who's got to make a decision between one thing and another. Maybe this person you're dealing with, Taurus, they can make a choice between work and you, but I think you're more concerned about that you might be juggled with someone else. Like, you don't want to get involved, you don't want to go too deep with someone unless you know you are the one and only one. That's such a Taurus thing. Taurus, you also view them with, it's incredible, because up to, like, I woke up 2 days ago, was it yesterday, and I think this is when the energy shifted from Mercury in Aries to Mercury in Taurus, and I've become so much more relaxed, and I think maybe that's why I had to wait for this reading to be done now, no before then. Another card came out. How do you view them, Taurus? You like them, okay? You see them as someone with whom you could have a very strong long-term partnership. So you're very much aware of this. If you two were to get together, you would be like a power couple, okay? Maybe, that's a one interpretation of this card. The other thing could be, I just realized, maybe you're just analyzing this person in terms of the values. Are they really a good fit for me? Do they have the same values? Do they want to do the same thing in the next 10 years as me, or are they completely on a different page? And I think until you finish you got to first finish your analysis, because that's what you do sometimes, Taurus, before you get any further down through the shallow water. So what I'm saying? How about that didn't make sense, but what I'm saying. So before you go any further, before you take any step toward this person, you want to make sure that you are not going to be taken for granted, because this is an equal offer of love. And that your offer would be equal, but I think you're doubting whether this person's gonna treat you on the same page. Will they take you for granted, or will they juggle with someone else, okay? Because we all know, if we've gone through something, and like I said, for us Taurians, that happens quite often, because we are very loyal, and when we've got our eyes on someone, if we get involved, we stay there forever, okay? Until we realize, okay, I think this is really the end, okay? So our loyalty often gets taken for granted, okay? We can go through so much shit, so much pain, we can forgive so many times and still be in a, still love someone and support them. But I feel we've got, and astrologically we've got Uranus in Taurus up to 2020 or 22, sorry. 2000, I can't remember, 2022, yes. Roughly, correct me if I'm wrong. So this means we are changing, Taurians. We are different. I feel like we don't want to be these people who are always, I don't want to say reliable, but who are always there for others. We want to make sure that someone else will be there for us. You know what I'm saying? I hope I explained this well. So I feel like you do know that this person is your person. You would want them to be your person. However, you're doubting if they're gonna take you for granted. And before you open up yourself financially, open up yourself emotionally, before you go into a deep water with them, you want to make sure you don't get juggled. You want to make sure you are the only one. Like I'm the only one girl in the world. La 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 la. Like I'm the only one girl in the world. Oh, sorry, I can't sing Rihanna. I'm out of breath recently. Actually, I struggle with singing. Right, like I'm the only girl in the world. Like I'm the only one in the world. Like I'm the only one in this world. The only girl. Oh boy, don't worry about the gender here. So what is the challenge between you two? What is their main blockage? Page of Wands. Someone here might be immature when it comes to having a new beginning. Page of Wands. Not even that. Page of Wands is someone who wants to have a new beginning, but someone who hasn't really, who's not really experienced or learned how to use this wound, you know. So this person is very passionate, but pages in, you know, when it comes to emotions, are quite immature. Someone, he wants to have a new beginning, but their approach to it might be a little bit perceived by you, Taurus, as naive. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Pisces energy, bit of a dreamer. You don't think they are mature enough, and I think that is why you think they might be juggling you with someone else, though you know they're stable in terms of work, okay? They're doing well financially, but that is not good enough for you. You're not gonna go into deep water until you analyze, you know, is this person gonna juggle me, you know? Because so far you feel like, I feel like the feeling is that there's a Page of Wands, an opportunity, new beginning. However, someone's got quite immature approach towards it, and they're very passionate. They might be coming off very strongly. Like they might be really pushing you, Taurus, to open up emotionally towards them or to them. And you're finding this is a little bit too much, because as Taurus, we do not like when people approaching us and like they're all over us, okay? This is actually very off-putting for Taurus, okay? Taurus is the one who likes to choose. Taurus is usually the one that they choose who they want to spend their life with. It's just what we like, okay? We don't like to be chased that much, okay? I think we like to chase a little bit. Not even chase, because that's not good too. We just like to be like, I want this person, and we were so determined and so patient to get with that person. It's just what we do. But we don't show it straight away. It takes us forever to show, right? Years. But this Page of Wands you're dealing with, they are like falling in love with you, Taurus, literally in a week or two, and they're telling you, come on, Taurus, let's get into a relationship, let's get married, whatever. And you're like, hang on, hold your horses, okay? You don't want to go too deep too quickly, but this person is different. They want to, you know? So what is the outcome here? I haven't got clarifiers today. Ooh. The outcome is someone's got to, you know, there's some kind of ongoing cycle here, Taurus, that is not healthy. Something's got to be changed, okay? Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you, Taurus, looking back, looking at your experiences and making assumptions that something is not going to work because something else did not work in the past. Because the Death is a Scorpio. Maybe you deal with Scorpios, and Scorpios are like that. They're coming across very strong. They can sweep you off your feet, Taurus, and you will love it. But if you've dealt with Scorpio before, I have, you know, you may realize that, okay, I know the game you play, Because from my experiences, no offense to Scorpios, they fall in love quickly, but as quickly as they fall in love, they disappear. Okay, and you cannot deal with this Taurus. It would just break your heart. So if you're dealing with Taurus, with Scorpio, I think you're taking your time this week, you know. And let's get one more card for. You might be dealing with Scorpio. Someone's got that kind of energy. They're coming up very strong. Oh, okay. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse position. So this is like maybe there's something you need to change in your life because you're going in circles, Taurus. Okay, maybe you got to close one door for a new door to open. Maybe there's something toxic that been dragging you down in your life. With Wheel of Fortune, something. The cycle is not finished with this something. Okay, so there's some cycle, and I feel like it might be you. Something happened in the past, and you are being suspicious of new people. You know what, we do astrology here, but not every Scorpio or not every Taurus is the same, right? So keep that in mind, Taurus. A piece of advice for my lovely Taurus and the person they're dealing with. Okay, 7 of Cups, confusion. Someone is a player here, maybe. Let's get another card. So, okay, judgments. I feel like, Taurus, you might be, again, wondering and thinking whether you're being played, okay? Whether someone's choosing you or choosing someone else, okay? I feel like you've learned your lessons and this is why you're worried. But, Taurus, if you've ever been in a situation when, you know, let's say this is you, but I don't feel like it's, I feel like someone, you feeling like someone is trying to choose between you and others, okay? Because you've learned your lessons, okay? But I just feel like, you know, you need to, like, I genuinely think that you need to stop thinking about this way. Maybe that's a change that's got to happen within you, Taurus. You got to change. You got to stop thinking that just because someone let you down in the past, it will happen in the near future with this person. I'm not saying they're perfect. Take your time, okay? But I feel like, you know, you're sort of judging them a little bit here, okay? I'm thinking, you know, you are a player, okay? But on the deck, 9 of Cups, wish being fulfilled. So this person maybe is like a wish being fulfilled, and that's why you put them under the microscope. Okay, I'm gonna get quickly 2 cards, romance cards. 2 cards, okay. First one, Taurus, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, Taurus. I love you. Have a good birthday. All the best.